To part 2 of Fiducia's Typology Insights. In the first video, I gave you a bit of introduction to what typologies are and why it's so important that you use plain language, context, lots of relevant discussion when you're talking about typologies in your compliance regime. Here, the first reason I believe it's so important for you as a reporting entity to be aware of typologies and integrate them is because they are one of the most effective and direct ways in which you as a business, you as a person sitting there watching this, and the very people who are in your business undertaking all this compliance work can contribute to the true meaning of the AML-CFT Act in New Zealand. And I believe we can become quite disconnected from this. If you look at Section 3 of the AML-CFT Act, the overall purpose of this act is to detect and deter money laundering and terrorist financing in New Zealand. And we can start to think that AML compliance is simply paperwork and simply the government wanting to make your life harder. The true fact of the matter is that organised crime in New Zealand is not theoretical. And the events of March 15, 2019 in Christchurch taught us, unbelievably, that terrorism in New Zealand is not theoretical. I know it can feel like you are so far away from the meaning of this, and that it can really feel like terrorism financing and laundering of organised criminal money happens to other people. It's only in the banks. It's only dodgy Dan down the road. It could never be you and your customers and your people. If I had $1 for every upstanding, amazing New Zealand business who has told me that, and I've spent half an hour in their business and seen holes all over the show, we cannot put our heads in the sand anymore as an industry. It is not somebody else's issue. It is our industry's issue. We, as an industry, have these AML-CFT requirements because there is research to show that our industries are being used to undertake this incredibly damaging, totally real activity and forces that are taking place. And what is quite a privilege, I find, is to have the means to do something about it. As annoying as this portal can be, here is the FIU's Go AML portal. It is literally an invitation from the New Zealand Police to say, tell us what is going on. Give us specifics, give us places, give us names, give us facts, give us figures, give us dates, give us time. Do not stay in the wafty compliance speak policy jargon world. Talk to us about what is really going on and whether it's suspicious. By having true context in your typologies, by putting real life language as to how it could actually work in your business, putting yourself in the frame of mind of somebody who could exploit the vulnerabilities in your products, in your customers, in the way you deliver business, in the type of industry you're in. It may feel like it means nothing, but the information you submit through this portal is the most effective, most meaningful way for you to truly contribute to saying no to organised crime and the financing of terrorism in this country. In the next series, we're going to talk a little more about how it can actually reduce your costs and efforts as well.